I think the first thing I would like to do tonight is something very practical that I've been dealing with in my own personal conversations with people since I came here. There are roughly, I think, about 300,000 or so Kenyans in the US, Balozi, isn't it? About 300,000 Kenyans. When it came to registering to vote, probably about 10,000 or so registered to vote out of those 300,000 Kenyans. There are about 2 or 3 polling stations. And even then, when it came to the actual voting itself, I don't think 3,000 Kenyans voted in 2022. So let me begin by saying this to you. And even we, as the leaders or aspiring leaders, we can't love your money and the remittances that you're making, but we don't love your contribution. My first challenge to you, wonderful people, is that you need to participate in electing the leaders of Kenya, so that then you can hold people to account. So because I'm a presidential candidate, I took it upon myself to begin conversations with people on how we can make this happen. And this morning I was talking to the people at the mission, and Mr. Mwaura, we agreed that you are going to form a small team that brings together leaders and representatives from other cities in the US so that we can complete a proposal on how we can increase the polling stations in the US from the current 3 to 10 or 15, and then begin a process of sensitizing the Kenyans who are here to participate in the electoral process. Because, my brothers and sisters, whatever we do, unless we are participating in making that decision on who is going to make decisions for us, I mean, what are we going to talk about if you are not participating? We can only whine and dine and complain about it. And I might tell people in Nairobi, for instance, that if the middle class in Kenya actually wanted to change the country, they can change the country. Going to Karen Club and having drinks at Karen Club is good, but it will not get us to where we want to go. Participating in the process will get us there. We can stay on X, it's a good forum, we can engage, yes, but voting, actually voting and going to vote makes a difference, because that way then you'll be able to take decisions that affect the way in which your country is managed. So my challenge to you, leaders, is that please follow up on this discussion we had with people at the mission to complete a proposal that will be looked at by the IEBC. On front, as leaders who are outside of government, we have already started a process of both petitioning the IEBC and also with a perspective of going to court if need be, to see to it that we have more polling stations here in the US so that you guys can vote. Because it's not, if there was a polling station here tonight in Baltimore, there are more people here who would vote than all those who voted in 2022 from the US. So all I ask you, my brothers and sisters, is this. Let's go beyond these nice conversations we have. Mwaura, let us finish that petition. Let us have additional polling stations here in the US. Wake up in the morning and vote and determine your leaders. Do not complain and write nice stories about what is working and what's not working. It is good to say that because we need those views. But you could actually make it even better by casting a vote and making a decision, and encourage your brothers and sisters back home to participate in the electoral process, to reject violence, reject the temptations to be divided, and reject all this kasumba mbaya that is being brought to us because of incompetence. You know, when people are incompetent and they're not able to work, they make excuses. You know, from morning up to evening, the first time they open their mouth, they say it is Mwaura. It is Mwaura who's not doing his work. Next time they tell you it is Major, and so on and so forth. And the work is looking at them. The challenges are looking at them. They are there every day, and all they need to do is just go to work, sit down, put people together and work. So that is how I think Kathy will make a difference.